that means that I feel fairly confident we'll get like 15, 20 plus, right? Quake Live. I didn't even mention Quake Live. Like, Quake Live is also fairly easy to get hold of, clearly. You only play with defrag nowadays. Oh, it'd be sick to get some defrag going, right? Get 4 teams to play Sacrifice. Oh, we are actually going into the final now. If it's finally beginning. I am shaking my knee a bit too much, so that might be what was giving that impression.
Prepare to fight.
Guys, we have got a grand final right now for you in week 8 of challenges here in the first season. It is Silencep, it is Cypher, and we are setting off at the moment. In this matchup, I do favor Nyx a little bit. Just a little. I'd say maybe like 54%. But then, you got to take the players into account too. Cypher's obviously a big boy. Silencep is... I mean, he is a big boy, but he's getting a bigger and bigger boy as the weeks go on. I'd say he's like most improved this entire season, if I'm totally honest. Oh, I could make some awards like most improved, standout individual, up and comer, things like that. Surprise of a tournament. Up and comer, definitely an Nessie in my opinion. I think he's been really, really exciting to watch. But yeah, let's crack on with the actual map itself. It's been slightly tentative at the beginning. Silencep doesn't want to push that too far. Oh my god, he somehow avoids that and manages to hit the rail upwards. Cypher just shooting wings. Silencep just keeps hitting rails. He just does not... Oh, he's gone invis. Silencep can hit a clutch rail. He can get himself the first frag. Has he got rails left? Oh my god. Ooh. He does have rails. I was curious why he wasn't shooting at them before. Because he had hit so many in a row, but it's like he kind of lost confidence a little bit with it. Oh, that must have been piercing sight. It wasn't piercing sight. That was just flat out awesome from Cypher. And he is going to get himself the first blood. And Silencep is definitely aching a little bit after that tri-bolt. Way too early for the mega health there, Silencep. Has got to get out of there. This is just like an insane stack to have. You got the piercing sight. The thing is, you want to time your piercing sights at quite interesting moments. You have to at some point during the piercing sight be able to force out the ghost walk generally. He's not been able to do it. He's just been able to secure an item. I always just feel like at the end of a piercing sight, you have to have applied enough pressure that they will have used the ghost walk. Silencep hits 2 really good rails. That's going to let him get the heavy armor. I can see a 2 unreturned shots like that can suddenly kind of change the flow of the game a little bit. I think Silencep realizes that piercing sight was used just there. And keeps on hitting. We've got a very rail heavy match right now. How much rail has he been hitting? He's got to go with the machine gun or something. Machine gun is... Well, now he just needs to hit the rail. I think he's got the heavy machine gun. He just wasn't really shooting it much. He's already done 1,000 damage. He's done more damage with the rail than Cypher's done with all weapons combined. And there's the little click that you don't want to hear. He's fired 20 rails in total, hit 12. He's managed to get full control of the items. No rockets is quite annoying for Silencep though. This time it's a 2-for-1 favoring Cypher. This has gone incredibly insta-gibby. But it does tend to be that way with the Nyx too. When you're looking to apply that pressure. Oh, he's actually going to commit to this. So dangerous, man. So dangerous. He does steal it away, but I'm going to go ahead and say not worth it. That's a big rail shot. Silencep, not really safe at all though. So if you've got the rails working for you, if you don't have that follow-up, it's very difficult to, you know, justify the rest. So like Silencep's doing the first half of his game plan incredibly well, but the follow-up when you have to get close, I feel like he needs some more aggressive ghost walks, but the aggressive ghost walk onto heavy was too dangerous because there's no B plan there at all. And he was going up versus Cypher when he had stack, and I think Silencep had very low health anyway. If Silencep was going in with like 100 HP, steals the heavy, then it actually becomes something worth talking about. Double rocket jump, okay. I love these little rails from Cypher. Still braving it, even though he's, yeah, railable at that stage. Silencep just trying to man up. It's going to be another mega. Does Silencep have the rail? Not even 100% sure. He's trying to hit as many rockets as he can. That tri-ball, and he just catches him flat with one. 4-0 now. Heavy up soon. No rockets left for Cypher. But look at the rails that he's hitting, man. And the rails when Visor's landing on Nyx is just so potent, too. There's another, takes a bit of a second to adjust his aim, but he's good. Splishy splash. Silencep having the rail becomes a bit of a problem for Cypher. Because the comeback is still doable, but control needs to fully flip. Silencep, I think he's just trying to clutch a couple of these rails, whereas he needs a lot to work for him. Is he railable? No, I don't think he's quite railable. 9 HP, and Silencep does actually hit the follow-up shot. Eventually gets there. Does eventually feel him out. And there's no weapons for Cypher, so this could be painful for him. He knows where he is. Cypher's got to get out of there. One rail. He's got to drop on his head. It's just machine gun. Oh, the rail at the end misses. That's going to be upsetting for him. One rail to land, and that's going to be the kill. I would do almost aggressive ghost walk onto the heavy. I'm actually surprised. I think he believes that heavy's been taken. His timing on heavy, it's as if he's doing it by feel and not exact. Because now the heavy's been taken, and I don't think Silencep realizes that. Silencep's probably going to go to heavy in about 10 seconds. and try to guard the position. Has done well. He needs to just brave it and just go for it anyway. You've got to man up.
Balls out.
Well, he's looking over. He doesn't see heavy. And now it's just a case of push, 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 push. Yo, White Feather, thanks so much for the 6 months, man. Good day to you too. I really want to see the rail stats at the end of this map, though. Very curious about that. Silencep's just going a bit all over the place at the moment. It's like, yeah, there's no time. Just hit something. There is the GG. So they're doing 1900 damage. They almost fired as many rails as each other, but it was like in the opening 3 minutes that Silencep just hit so many. I think I'd be gutted by that. It was a little bit rail heavy. There wasn't enough juice afterwards. Speaking of juice, I'm going to juice myself up. Oh, it's melted. Guys, my Kenda's melted a bit. My bueno, should I say. Otherwise it sounds pretty bad. Wow. Juicing hard right now. Discord gaming sphere is not working. Hang on, I'm on there, so. Cord.gg slash. I don't know why it's not working.
Prepare to fight.
You can go to this. Oh, here it is. Apparently this is working.
3, 2,
Try that out.
fight.
Alright guys, let's move into the next map. We've got Molten between Silencep and Cypher. One map needed for Cypher to get himself the W and to get himself an absolute shed load of points. So we think he'll be hitting 1200 plus. LG's looking tight there, but Silencep does suddenly hit. Oh, it was the angle. The angle of all angles. Oh my god, how old is that Nightbot command? It's getting rude of those nails, but Silencep. What the hell was that LG? Alrighty then. He didn't even kill the totems. He might be able to race back again for the heavy. Cypher's just trying to get in his way and kill a bit of time. And maybe even secure a kill. Oh, Cypher, he actually goes through again. The turret. No drama. I think he might keep pushing, actually. A little extra healing from him. He's checking his eye. I know what you're up to. I know what your strats are. Cypher just hit a lot there, but we've got the double rail from Silencep. He's now managed to get the Mega. extra ammunition, and then can fight over for the next heavy very, very soon. This hurts. He needs to dodge the rails. He manages to hit one more himself, but that is going to be giving up the heavy. Sometimes you just got to cut your losses a little bit in those situations. Silencep continue to push as well. Hits again a rail. This could be very frustrating for Cypher if he loses this one. Oh my god. And the turret never goes off because he goes out of its line of sight quick enough. That was very well played by Cypher. Silencep just racing down to get himself onto the heavy. These little side steps from Silencep have been good. That's the LG though, man. The LG hurts. Feels like it's been very difficult for these players to fully stack up. Damage not totally indifferent to each other. Alright, now Silencep's getting outrailed a bit. Totem damage on the exit. Silencep needs to play defensively. He's so far behind on health and armor.
Is the only release. I will not grant you that privilege.
It's like turret first, one step at a time. Two big rockets for Silencep. Oh, the flick right at the end. Just as he's fading away towards heavy position. There's the light afterwards. And now we can get that really nice overstack going for himself with 2 frags in the lead. Christ, we've had a lot of action going on in just 4 minutes of gameplay. Yo, Zeta for the 11 months. What's up? Thank you very, very much. Hope you're good, Zeta. Much appreciated. Does he want to get a double totem going on the end? Get a sib totem down in the underground? Silencep's just on the run the whole time. He's like, I want my lights. Is he going to be able to get this one? He's run in, and he's running out. Trying to figure out how to get out of that, and I don't think there's an escape as there's a rocket hitting him in the mouth. I do want a destroy totem emote. I really want one. I think I might commission Zeus for it.
5-minute warning.
Surprise, surprise. Ooh. A little bit of extra healing on the side. I think Silencep just needs to get out of here. That's actually some very good fadeaway damage, and he might even be able to get onto the Mega health. Silencep on 100 HP, and then onto Mega. This feels good. And for anyone who didn't know before, by the way, long time ago in Quake 3, Silencep used to be Cooler's practice partner on DM6. Or DM6, what is also known as Campgrounds, and what is also known in Quake Champions as Blood Covenant. Just in case anyone didn't really realize there were any routes for Silencep in Duel, he didn't really play any other map, but he was incredibly good at DM6. I can't call it Blood Covenant knowing it was Quake 3. But because he's been 95% a team player, that's why we have seen lots of very like weird strats from him. Silencep is trying to find a way to clutch out some more rail because he needs to get those starter bits of damage in if he wants to follow in any further. And he is hurting a lot, man. He's playing with fire, being in this room now. He wants to be up in the action, but he hasn't earned his ticket to the big boys club on Molten Falls. Because Cypher's just bullying him. The shotgun, Cypher's biggest weakness, and a turret in combination with each other. Oh, hello. I think he knows he's lurking. There's one rail. Can Cypher get out, though? Well, he finds him. No problems for him just there. Was a little bit interesting to play with, but I liked his turret positioning, too. And he's going to secure himself a heavy armor. So this game's not over. Silencep's getting himself control when he needs it. And he's hitting rails. 2 in a row, man. Gotta be careful. Oh, the totem does that extra 40 damage. Who's getting a nice spawn? We've got a mega spawn for Cypher. So in terms of stack, Cypher doing better, but Silencep with the weapons... I think he's going to keep on trying to chase. He needs to get himself over to the heavy. He got the rail light. So he should have lightning gun, rail, and I don't know. Now he's got the rockets too. And there's no totems really to work with. And Silencep's just heard where he is in
1 minute warning.
in correlation with the turret that's out. Oh, he's going to find him. Oh, he picks the exact perfect route. And now with 50 seconds to go, Silencep could be on the brink of tying this one up. Does he realize he just traversed past there? Oh, he needed that to hit so badly. There's one rail. Oh my god. He actually goes for the rail, the rocket jump. He still hits it. But Cypher had 6 HP. Imagine if he had 10 health left. That would have been unbelievable. Love the effort at the clutch there. And with the amount of time left, he was definitely stuck for options. I give him points for bravery there. And with 30 health, going for the 15 self-damage rocket jump. Oh, I love that too, man. That to me is spicy. And it's within 1 kill at the end. Cypher wins 2-0, but it's been a GG, I'd say. Very, very close stuff. 1500 damage each with the rails. Very hot, very oh, the WP and the thanks. I love it. So wholesome, these guys. Right. So this means that now formally, super formally, Cypher is number 1. We've got... I wonder if we get the points done for the Euros. Are they complete? Almost entirely complete. I think they're just updating some of the others. Silencep and Cypher haven't had their points added. But it should be 225 points going to Silencep. So he's going to be on 798 points. There's going to be 1,213 points for Cypher. And CNZ is in total on 961. Cypher and CNZ confirmed going to Lucca for the 2nd and 3rd of November. Cypher